Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how you can translate your book inside of Canva, alright, into any language of your choice. So previously I made a video on how we can translate our book using Google Docs, and also step by step how to upload that book on Amazon KDP. Alright, this is the video right here, how to translate and upload your book in other marketplaces. Okay, so this is a video you have to see. If you're interested in learning how to now use Canva to do the same thing, to translate your book, then make sure you stay to the end of this video. So without wasting much time, let's dive into the video for today. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is to come to canva.com, right? As you can see, canva.com, then make sure you're on home. Alright, make sure you're on home. Then when you're on home, you're going to see the recent designs or your recent works. Alright, so this is the work that I want to translate. Okay, so this is a book I will be translating, and I will not be translating it into just 2 languages in today's video. So today's video, I'm going to show you something different and something new that's going to blow your mind. So make sure you stay to the end of this video. Don't go anywhere, right? So I'm going to go to home back. I said make sure you're on home when you come to canva.com, and you have to secure Canva Pro. Okay, you cannot actually translate your book in Canva without having the Pro version of Canva. Okay, so you want to make sure you have join a group buy, okay, or you can reach out to me. My link will be in the description in this video. You can reach out to me and then I will connect you with people who sell Canva group buys, right? Canva Pro. It's actually easier. Okay, it is quite easy to translate your book in Canva than translating it in Microsoft Word, alright, or even Google Docs. The reason is because if you are working with Cookbook, for example, and your Cookbook have images, when you translate your book using Microsoft Word or WPS, you're going to realize that your images are going to get misplaced. Some texts are going to get scattered. Okay, but when it has to do with Canva, Canva retains the formatting of your work. It retains the text structure and the formatting of your book. It doesn't scatter it, and this is why I prefer using Canva to work on my cookbook. Alright, this is why I prefer using Canva whenever I'm working on my cookbook. So let's assume you have gotten your Canva Pro. The next thing you want to do now is to click on this 3-dot icon up here, and then you want to choose copy to another theme. Right? You want to move this particular work from the free account into the Pro account. Okay, and you don't have to be worried. Nobody will be able to see your work. All right, nobody will be able to see your designs. Your designs are just peculiar to you. So you click on copy to another theme, and then you choose that particular theme that you have paid for. Okay, so when you pay for Canva Pro, they'll ask you for your email address, and then they will add you by themselves. And then when you just come in here, you'll be able to see the Pro version of the Canva that you paid for. All right, so I'll click the active one, and then I'll click copy. Okay, and this book is gonna just move into the Canva theme that I have joined. So let's give it some time. All right, so now I have copied to the Canva Pro theme. So the next thing I want to do next is to switch. Okay, I have to switch into that Pro theme, right? So I'll click on where you see your name right here. I'll click on this and then I'll choose. So right now what I'm doing is just switching to the Pro buy. That's exactly what I'm just doing. So currently now I am on my Canva theme, my Canva theme group. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to look for my book. I want to look for my book. So I'll click on projects. Alright, so this is the work, as you can see. So I'll have to click on it to open it up. So once it opens up now, I can now easily translate my book. And let me show you how easy and amazing this is. So if you're not using Canva to translate or to format your cookbook, then you have to do so. Okay, I have ready to use Canva template that I can give to you. that all you just have to do is just edit the title, edit your contents, edit your images, and you can be rest assured you can upload that book on Amazon KDP and start making money on it. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is to, first of all, I want to set up margin because I can't see any margin on this work. So I'll go to File, if I'm not mistaken, Settings, then I'll click on Show Margins. Yeah. So I want to be seeing the margins. Okay. Now to translate my book, I just have to click on a particular text, right? I'll click on the particular text. I'll click on this three dot icon. I'll scroll down and then I'll choose Translate Text. So once I click on Translate Text, you can see the translate, you can see the settings. You want to come to settings first of all, and then you want to choose, make sure you uncheck this. You don't want the page to duplicate when translating. So we want to make sure this is unchecked. Okay, make sure you leave this checked, right? This is amazing. It has to be checked. This should be unchecked. Then when you come to translate, you want to select the language. So I'll click on this place, and let's say I want to translate this book to German, right? These 5 ingredients. I want to translate it to German. So I'll click on German. I'll click on original, right? Type tone of voice. So I want it to be original. There, I'm going to choose translate pages. I will make sure it is all pages. I will select all pages. Okay, I'll click done. So I want to translate all my pages at once. Okay, so the same way you will have done in Google Docs, this is exactly the same thing you want to do in Canva. Okay, it is automatic. You don't have to stress yourself. So I'll click on translate, and within a few minutes time, my work will be translated and ready to use. So let's just come back when it's ready. All right, guys, we are back, and our work has been translated to German. So like I said, the reason why I love using Canva to translate my books or to format my book is because it retains the formatting of the text. Okay, so my text is not scattered or misplaced. I'm not trying to rearrange my text or keep it back in alignment. Okay, so most of the time, the only thing I just have to do is just increase the font size just to make sure it doesn't look too tiny. Okay, that's all. But the formatting remains intact. The only thing that might change is the size of the text. So I just have to go through my document and make sure that my text size is not too shrinked up. All right, I just have to do that, and then I'm good to go. Like as you can see this now, everything was bold. So I just have to unbold and then bold only the one that should be bold, right? So this is all I just have to do to make sure that my work is amazing. Then I have to move it up so that it doesn't stay on the margin, right? Then I check this one. This is good. So I have to unbold everything here and then bold just this one. So this is the only work I just have to do. I will go through these documents one after the other and make sure that all is in place as it should be. Okay. So to avoid making this video too long, this is all I'm just going to do in this video, right? As you can see this one now, I will make sure it's not, then I'll make sure the text is looking uniform. Okay, so I just have to go through the document one after the other and make sure everything is in alignment. That's just all I just have to do. So now the next thing now is, if I want to now translate this same book, let's go back to home. All right, so let's say I want to translate this same book. Remember, this is the book. Don't forget that this is the book, right? So I have to rename this. I'll come here and put German so that I'm not confused, right? I'll put German so that I know which version of book this is. So let's say I now want to translate this book now. Let me refresh this so that the necessary changes will be effected. Okay, so I want to just teach you something that will help you and change. Okay, so this is German now. So if I want to translate this now into another language, let's say Spanish, I don't have to go back and then copy the book afresh again. Okay, so what I have to do now is I will copy this out or I'll open it, create a template out of it. I'll create a template. Just follow me, please. I want to make sure that I treat this so that it's going to be easy for anyone watching this video to translate their books. So this is already in German, right? And I want to translate into another language, into Spanish, for example. Okay, so what I have to do now is I'm still on the Pro template. Don't forget, I'm still on the Pro theme. I'll click on Share. I'll choose Create Template Link. Here is Create Template Link. Let me see all. Except Create Template Link is not here. Okay, Create Template, we create Template Link. Once it has copied out, I'll open a new tab. I'll paste it, and then I'll put it. I'll open it up. So it's going to ask me, do I want to edit the template or I want to use for a new design, right? I'm going to choose use template for new design. So what am I going to do now is it's going to show us copy of, right? You can see copy of German. So we have 2 copies now. We have 2 copies. If I go back to home now, you see that actually we have 2 copies right now. Okay, so let me refresh. So this is the Canva Pro, all right, the KDP tribe or the Canva Pro team. So now I'm going to rename this because I want to translate this to Spanish, right? So I'm going to delete this and then call it Spanish. Okay, it's as easy as this. So next thing I'm going to do now is I want to now, because this is German, not Spanish, right? So I'm going to click on it, click on this 3-dot icon, and then choose Translate Text. Okay, I'll choose Select Language, and I'll choose Spanish, and then I'll choose OK. I'll go back to Settings, make sure this is unchecked. Only this should be checked. I'll go back to Translate. I'll make sure this is original. I've selected the language. Translate Pages. I'll click on this, make sure I select all pages, click Done, hit Translate, and it's going to translate this German book into Spanish. Okay, so what I usually do is I make sure that I actually finish formatting the German book, right? I format everything in the German book. I make sure I go through the formatting, organize my text back the way it is, make sure none of them is, the text is too small or too bold, some are not. Okay, once I'm sure that I'm done going through my document in that particular language that I've translated to, I can now create a template out of it. Okay, I don't know if you're following me. I can create a template out of it and then now translate that template. Okay, I will now translate the template. It now makes my work easier. Okay, I don't have to go and start copying the German or the English version afresh again and then coming back and repeating the process over and over and over again. What we're going to do right now is to make sure that we go through this our formatting and make sure everything is in place. All right, so I hope you have gotten value from this video. All right, if you have any question you want to ask, my comment section is going to be open. Drop your questions. All right, I also have a WhatsApp channel that you might want to join so you don't miss any updates at all. All right, I want to know your thoughts. If this is your first time learning how to translate your book inside of Canva, I want to know in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing more tips like this that will help you grow your KDP business and help you earn more on Amazon. All right, without wasting much time, see you in my next video.